As a company, we've been leveraging AI for 5, almost 6 years now. But the changes that have come in the last 6 to 9 months when it comes to generative AI and large language models have been significant. And historically, the AI, the machine learning, the natural language processing, the models we've been using have been powerful. But generative AI is really game changing. And the difference is kind of machine learning, natural language processing, kind of AI of before generative AI was very much about pattern matching and finding predictions, where generative AI is actually generating net new content every time you use it. So the possibilities are endless. And I'm going to go through a handful of examples today of where this generative AI gets really powerful. And when we think about generative AI, or I'll call it Gen AI, we generally think about it in two buckets. One is Copilot, or internal use cases. How do you make your teams, the people on your teams, more efficient and more effective? Allow them to deliver faster answers, give them better insights, make it so they do less manual work. But really, how can you give them all the knowledge that you have at their fingertips immediately? The other bucket is customer facing. So how could you deliver 24/7 immediate high quality answers to your customers generated from the content you already have? So we generally think of those things in two buckets, and I'll note as I go through today which one these fall into. And so the value of Copilot, I mean, we've seen from some early sessions, we've seen efficiency gains of over 30% for teams that leverage these Copilot functionalities. This is from time saved, taking notes, writing summaries, researching through historical interactions, searching for answers in knowledge base articles, writing responses to questions. I mean, all those can be automated and delivered to you. It's also been really helpful for onboarding new team members. If you're giving them the answers and the next steps and ways to improve in real time, they're going to get onboarded faster. On the customer facing side, with our current virtual assistants that have AI, machine learning, and natural language process built in, across the board, we see about 20-25% automation of live chats. We've seen up to a lot higher than that in some specific use cases. But generative AI, early indication is showing that it won't be uncommon to achieve 60% automation of questions that are coming in over your website or in your applications. We've even seen studies that show 60 to 80% of all inbounds can be automated. Now, it's going to be very industry specific. I know we often work in a more complex industry with multiple partners and vendors and hardware and internet connectivity. So we should set expectations of, based on the complexity of the industry, the automation will follow that. But combine both the internal and customer-facing AI use cases, there's a lot of room for increased efficiency, faster customer replies, better quality answers, and overall the ability to deliver better answers faster. And so going through the agenda today, we're going to talk about conversational AI. We're going to talk about knowledge search and delivering answers directly from a search query. And we're going to talk about summarizations. So let's dive in, and I'm going to